You ever want to talk about your emotions, Tian?
No.
I do. I know, David.
I'm sad.
I know, David.
Ranking the moon signs by who is most likely to burn down their ex's house after a broken heart. Starting off with our most likely, we have Scorpio moon. There is literally no force more vengeful than a Scorpio moon. You would do something worse than just burn down their house. Next on the list, we have Aries, Capricorn, and Cancer moon. Oh, you would do this 1,000,000%. After a broken heart, arson is your middle name. Next, we have Pisces, Libra, and Sagittarius moon. It depends on exactly how toxic this relationship was. In the beginning, you'd probably just make up excuses for them, but after a while, yeah, you would end up lighting them on fire. Next, Leo, Gemini, and Taurus moon. You guys don't have a heart to break, but if they end up hurting your ego, they're going up in flames. Last on the list, we have Aquarius and Virgo moon. You wouldn't set their house on fire, because that's too messy. You'd hire somebody else to do it.
Let's take off the top, go hit the club. Do you know what it feels like to fall in love? Take off your top, ready to fall.
Oh, this is the top 3 most luckiest zodiac signs of all zodiac. I want you guys to comment below right now, what is your zodiac sign and did you make the cut? Remember, luck is ruled by the planet of Jupiter, so it's a great time to check in your natal chart and see where are your Jupiter placements along. This will give you a great insight as to where fortune and prosperity is in the cards for you. All right, yo, and coming in at spot number 1, we got our Sagittarius. These are mutable signs, which means they do have that ability to go with the flow, but they also have that fire element, which gives them that drive and that passion to get shit done. These are signs that don't just wait around and wait for things, they actually go and take action, because a Sagittarius is truly an explorer. They're an adventurer. They're someone who's going out and seeking. These are one of the most luckiest signs of all zodiac. All right, and coming in at spot number 2, we got our Pisces. Pisces are ruled by both Neptune, which is the mystical, the whimsical, the ethereal, the intuition planet, as well as Jupiter, which is all about fortune and luck and success. When you put 2 to 2 together, boom, you got some magic happening here. And this is why a Pisces truly doesn't believe in forcing things, but mostly allowing things to happen. A Pisces is gonna focus strictly on their intuitive gifts, using that internal GPS and seeing and gaining insight before they take action with things. This is why they are number 2 as far as being the most luckiest zodiac sign. All right, and driving us home at spot number 3, we got our Aries. Aries are one of the most driven and most passionate zodiac signs, which is why they're number 3 being lucky, because an Aries will get their ass and their self in situations and places and environments and things and opportunities because they know how to be at the right place at the right time. An Aries truly knows how to work on their frequency from within, their vibration to become that which they desire. They use cognitive words like I desire versus I want. An Aries knows how to materialize, not manifest, their true reality.
Let's talk about weirdly specific things that I've noticed about these zodiac placements. Most Aquariuses aren't bold enough to make the first move, but they really appreciate if you do it. Sagittarius moon men have a very deep connection with their mother. Sometimes it's a little too much. Every Virgo moon I know is always keeping up with the latest trend. Virgo moons are stylish. I love getting my styling tips from them. Cancers often change moods along with our moon cycle, so every 2.5 days. Capricorns are extremely sarcastic and have this crazy dark sense of humor that not a lot of people understand, therefore they get the stereotype boring. And I have yet to meet a Taurus rising that can take a compliment.
Here's my opinion of each of the zodiacs based on people I actually know from these zodiacs. So of course I'm gonna start with Aries, right? They're the first ones. Personally, Aries terrify the shit out of me. I was raised by an Aries, and so were my best friends growing up. Both their moms were also Aries. So just starting with some positive things about Aries, they are ride or dies. Like ride or fucking die. If you got an Aries genuinely in your corner, chances are that they will fight somebody for you. But to be honest, they've got such a short fuse, they'll probably fight anybody for anything. Aries are some passionate motherfuckers. They're extremely confident, even if they have no reason to be. And they're not very complicated people. They wear their heart on their sleeve. And I would say the most negative thing about Aries is that they are fucking terrifying because they will burn your house down if you cross them. They have got a short temper and they can be kind of impulsive. Also, if an Aries doesn't like you, you will definitely know. They can't help it, they just can't hide their feelings.
What I find the most annoying about the different zodiac signs. Aries, you're a bunch of assholes. Taurus, can you shut the fuck up for 3 seconds? Gemini, you're a lot. Can you tone it down? Cancer, you feel like everybody's against you and they're not. Please stop. Leo, stop trying to constantly steal the spotlight. Virgo, it's not that deep. Libra, use your brain every once in a while. Scorpios, you also feel like the world is out to get you, but you take it out on other people. Knock it off. Sagittarius, not everything is an opportunity for a joke. Capricorn, not everything is a competition, and you don't always have to be the best. Aquarius, quit being so flaky. Pisces, you're really manipulative, and it hurts people.
Town is colder in the summertime.
How each zodiac sign behaves when they got a crush on you. Starting with Aries. They're gonna be touchy-feely with you. Almost overly touchy-feely. Next, we got Cancer. Cancers are very shy, so it's not likely that they're gonna make the first move. So the best way to find out if a Cancer likes you is to ask their friends. If they like you, that's all they've talked about with their friends. Next, we got Leo. That's really easy, because if a Leo likes you, they'll straight up tell you that they like you. Pretty much the polar opposite of Cancer. Next, we got Taurus. When a Taurus likes you, they'll give you little gifts. Little gifts like food, an extra pencil. Little gifts are a Taurus's love language. Speaking of love language, if you're looking to get a little flirty this new year, I suggest checking out the dating app, Iris. What makes Iris so special is that each user has a trust rating, and they verify each photo so there's 100% no catfishes. Link in bio.
I hate you, you hate me, let's team up and kill Barney with an RPG and a 4x4, no more.
I'm going to be ranking the rising signs from the most intimidating to the most approachable. Starting off with by far the most intimidating rising sign, we have Scorpio rising. Being intense and intimidating is literally what you're known for. Next up on the most intimidating rising signs, we have Aries rising, Capricorn rising, and Aquarius rising. You guys just radiate leave me the F alone energy, and not to mention the chronic RBF. Next on the list, we got Virgo, Cancer, and Pisces. You just have very introverted, judgy energy, which is weird because you guys are actually sweethearts once you open up to people, but that's just the energy you give off at first. Next, Taurus, Leo, and Libra. Even though you have very positive, outgoing energy, vanity is very important to you, and sometimes being so trendy can come off as intimidating to other people. Last, we got Gemini rising and Sagittarius rising. You are just insanely charming. Everyone you meet literally falls in love with you. I'm going to be ranking the moon signs from the most to the least sensitive. Starting it off with by far the most sensitive moon sign, we have Pisces moon. Life is just too painful for you. Next on the list, we have Cancer and Libra moon. Y'all are just one big ball of emotions. But it's cool though. You process things on a deeper level than most people do. Next, we got Scorpio, Taurus, and Virgo moon. You guys don't seem that sensitive, but that's just because you're really good at hiding it. You feel everything. Next on the list, we got Gemini, Aries, and Leo moon. You guys constantly switch between insensitive and overly sensitive, which is honestly terrifying how you can turn that off and on. Next on the list, we have Sagittarius and Capricorn moon. You guys just aren't sensitive, and you really enjoy making jokes at the expense of others. And now for the least sensitive moon sign, we have Aquarius moon. You just don't care about anything.
If you don't believe in astrology, watch this. Leo edition. Leo rising, show us your face. Duet this if you want. I bet you have big, bouncy hair, cat-like eyes, usually brown, it's crazy, an oval face, and high cheekbone. Let's take a look.
Sometimes I get comments saying, oh sure, like the stars determine my personality. They don't realize the lion's den they just walked into. Think it's just your sun that falls in a sign? Try all the planets in our solar system. There are almost infinite permutations of a birth chart. It's more like a fingerprint than a crude measure of 12 personalities. Astrology was never at the top of my to-do list, okay? I was just working a corporate job in Manhattan doing data analysis. But then I discovered astrology is not like the tacky generalized horoscopes you see in tabloids. I applied the scientific method when I found astrology. I tested hypotheses and tried to break the algorithm, but I couldn't. We have the data showing correlations between planetary placements and major historical events. And now I can literally spot the year when someone will experience certain types of events based on their birth chart alone just by applying the principles of astrology. All the smug skeptics out there need to realize there are still frontiers to be discovered. There's still psychological and cosmological dark matter that's impacting how we behave, and it's going to be discovered in our lifetimes. And I want to know who's joining me.